Hello, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today we're looking at the Angel of Death. We got some new update, a blog post on the Angel of Death, Archangel and Nemesis. So that's what we're going to do today. So make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, so you don't miss more Marvel Strike Force content. Okay, so let's look at this Archangel and Nemesis. Okay, so it says in the post, today we are staring death in the eyes as we'll be taking a closer look at Archangel, Apocalypse's death horseman, and his new ally in arms, Nemesis. Archangel will be leading the Death Seed team, who will reign over raid lanes, and the full team will consist of Dark Beast, Magneto, Psylocke, and Nemesis. Let's dive into the two newest Death Seed characters, starting with the Horseman of Death. Okay, so then it goes on to talk about Archangel and his background and stuff like that. So you can just read that in the first paragraph there. So it says the Archangel leads his death team as a blaster with high damage and focus stats. He cannot only level enemies with big attacks, but his passive ability, Fallen Angel, brings a litany of mechanics to bend the battle to your will. On enemy death, he attacks the most injured enemy, reduces the speed bar for all enemies, and enraids barriers himself. So once the Death Seed team gets rolling, the enemy won't be taking many turns. Even though Archangel is a blaster, he has many support aspects in his kit. On kill, he generates ability energy for all Death Seed allies. On ally crit, he heals himself and all Death Seed allies. As an encore, this horseman also grants additional armor and crit chance to Death Seed allies. Okay, so Archangel is a villain global mutant blaster, the Death Seed trait, and horseman and legendary. Okay, and his basic is Wing Wrath. It says attack primary target and adjacent targets for 300 damage plus apply 2 bleed. Alright, in raids only an additional apply an additional 2 bleeds to the primary target. So in raids you're gonna get like 4 bleeds. That's insane. This attack cannot be counter attacked. Okay, his special ability is Shard Storm. Okay, energy cost is 4 for 4, so you're gonna have it available on spawn here on first turn. Sorry. So what it does is clears negative effects from all self and Death Seed allies. So he's clears three negative effects. So he does some cleansing there. So that's very good. Apply offense up for 2 turns to self and all Death Seed allies. Okay, so buffs the team. That's good too. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 330% damage. So it's not piercing damage. So same thing with the basic, is not piercing damage. On any target block, fill speed bar for this character by 20%. So if the target blocks, then he will get more turn meter. Okay, on kill, apply offense up for 2 turns to offense down. For 2 turns to all enemies. Okay, so when he kills somebody, it's gonna affect all the other characters as well. This attack cannot be counter attacked as well. Alright, his ultimate is Angel of Death. Okay, so that's a pretty low cooldown. 3 for 3. That's pretty fast. You can use his ultimate all the time. His ultimate is transfer all positive effects, excluding taunt and regeneration, from primary target to self, and then flip 3 random positive effects to negative effects. Wow, that's crazy. But it only transfers to himself, but it's okay. That's pretty good to attack the primary target for 700% piercing damage. Wow, that is insane damage. Like, he's gonna do a lot of damage with that ultimate, and it's only on a 3 energy cooldown, so that's gonna be insane. In raids, on kill, prolong the duration of all positive effects on self and all Death Seed allies by +1, up to a maximum of 2. Okay, so hopefully with that 700% piercing damage, he'll kill the enemies. He'll kill the enemies pretty more often. This attack cannot be counter attacked. Okay, so it's not an unavoidable attack, so it can get avoided, dodged or something like that. Okay, his passive, Fallen Angel. On kill, generate 1 ability energy for self and all Death Seed allies. Okay, so hopefully when he uses ultimate, he will kill the enemy and then also generate some energy for the Death Seed allies. On enemy death, attack the most injured enemy for 200% piercing, ignoring taunt and stealth. So whenever the Death Seed allies or any ally kills the enemy, he's gonna attack as well. Okay, that's awesome. Reduce speed bar for all enemies by 10%, so that's good on enemy death. They're gonna ultimately reduce their speed anyway when they die. In raids, reduce the speed bar for all enemies by 25%, so that's insane. That's really good. And in raids, bury yourself for 10% of this character's max health. Okay, on this character, a Death Seed ally crit, heal self and all Death Seed allies for 3% of this character's max health. Okay, so that stronger you get, the more health this guy has, he's gonna give more healing to the rest of the team. So maybe a raider ISO might be good for him, so he gets increased crit chance. So because he's not applying too many other negative effects, but he is transferring positive effects. So skirmisher might be an option, but raider would be an option as well, or if you want more healing for the team. So we'll see. We'll just have to see what works best. All right, again, gain 30% armor. Death Seed allies gain 30% armor. Okay, so that will help the whole team. Gain 15% crit chance. Death Seed allies gain 15% crit chance. Okay, so he's gonna get some crit chance there. So, but maybe Raider might be the best. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, so let's look at Nemesis. Nemesis is Apocalypse's son. So they go through the history there, a background of Nemesis. Nemesis is support for the Death Seed team, but he's not your typical support. Nemesis shows that the best defense is a good offense. All of his attacks steal enemy health and distribute it to the Death Seed allies, bypassing heal block. His passive ability, Armor Breach, grants Death Seed allies additional damage along with granting himself speed bar and speed up when a Death Seed ally drops below 50%. So if he's doing a lot of healing, then maybe we don't need Archangel to be a raider. Archangel will do some healing too, but maybe Archangel might be better as a raider, so we'll see. All right, so Nemesis, his traits are villain, global, mutant, support, and his Death Seed. Okay, so his basic is Exo Punch. Right, attack primary and adjacent targets for 240% damage and steal 5% health from each target and redistribute to self and all Death Seed allies. This bypasses heal block. Okay, that's awesome. All right, his special bioenergy eruption on a 3 is a 3 energy cooldown here, and it's a turn 1 ability here. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 250% damage and steal 10% health from each target and redistribute to self and all allies. Okay, so again, that more healing there, bypasses heal block. Transfer all positive effects from a random non-summon Archangel ally to self. So whatever effects that Archangel has, positive effects, will be transferred to him as well. All right, spread all positive effects on self to all non-summon Death Seed allies. So he's going to be able to spread all the positive effects that Archangel gets to all the Death Seed allies. So that's going to be awesome. These actions will not spread taunt, stealth, regeneration, or safeguard. Okay, so like defense up and offense up and all that, evades and all that will be spread. Right, speed up and as well. Apply speed up for 2 turns to self and all Death Seed allies. He already applies the speed up anyway, so that's excellent. All right, the Plasma Meltdown, the ultimate. All right, it's a 5 energy cooldown, and it's a turn 1 ability. Attack all the enemies for 300% damage. This is not piercing damage, this is regular damage here, and steal again 10% health from each target and redistribute to self and all allies. This bypasses heal block. Apply slow for 2 turns and 2 bleeds to all enemies. Okay, so that's good. He's gonna apply some slows and bleeds. All right, in raids, apply trauma for 2 turns to all enemies. Okay, so that's awesome. So it looks like it might be a good idea to put skirmisher on Nemesis, so we can have the trauma applied and the slow and the bleeds to apply, because we need some focus for that. All right, his passive is Armor Breach. All right, gain 30% damage. Death Seed allies gain another 30% damage. Lower armor by 30% for all enemies with bleed. Okay, so that's good. So maybe you can pair him up with other characters that have that apply bleed as well. So you can use him outside of raids as well with other characters like that. Right, in raids on spawn, apply off defense up for 2 turns to self and all death seed allies. That's great. On as soon as he spawn in, we have defense up. When this character or a death seed ally drops below 50% max health, fill speed bar for this character by 30%, and then gain speed up as well. Wow, that's awesome. So it's looking like it's a pretty good team here. It looks like that Nemesis and Archangel will be good outside of raids as well. So that'll be very good too. They don't have just raid abilities as. All right, so we also have a Red Hulk Awaken ability. Okay, so let's look at this. Red Hulk is coming out with an Awaken ability. So his special is called Pavement Pummel. All right, so the things that they changed were down here when it's in bold here. It says if Apocalypse is an ally or with 3 or more horseman allies, clear revive once on adjacent targets as well. So that's awesome. So not just the primary target, but adjacent targets also will have their revive once cleared. So that'll be great. Also, it says fill speed bar by 1 for 1 random adjacent horseman ally by 10%. Okay, so if you put him next to Rogue, then Rogue will get speed bar increase. If you put him next to obviously Morgan Le Fay or Archangel, then that'll or you can put him right in the center there, and then so it's only 1 ally, so you can put him in the center and then put the 2 horsemen on the side, and one of them will get a speed bar increase. And then it says fill speed bar for 1 random Apocalypse ally for 15%. So when Apocalypse comes out, obviously you're gonna put it doesn't need to be next to him, so Apocalypse will also get that speed bar increase. Okay, so his passive, Seeing Red. So let's see what did they change here. So they changed or they added, at the end of this character's turn, if Apocalypse is an ally, gain +1 charge up to a maximum of 5. Okay, so that's not really going to apply until we have Apocalypse. Apocalypse and all horseman allies gain 60% focus. Okay, so we kind of figured that was going to happen. The team lacked a little bit of focus, so he's gonna provide more focus to everybody else, all the horsemen. Okay, and that's the only thing they did for the passive. Okay, that's gonna be meaningful right now. So yeah, that's what the post is about. So it's looking kind of good. Archangel is looking pretty good. Same thing with Nemesis. So yeah, I'm excited to see how they play and how we can use them outside of raids. So again, that's the video. So if you like the videos, make sure that like button and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my next video.